Hey guys, Robert and Alex here.
Yep.
Alex is here at
Yeah,
my
in
house.
person this time.
Yep. Yep, at my house, not doing it through my phone, doing it through my camera, and hold on. Oh, sorry, it looks a little blurry, doesn't it?
We're not in HD, guys.
I should be. I had it set for HD, but regardless, Alex and I, we've had sort of about a rough couple of weeks, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So we decided to have a bunch of comedies, starting with, well, we were doing Naked Gun, but first we thought we should go through Police Squad.
And I think it's perfect because we do have the new movie coming out.
Yep.
Which we've seen, and it definitely hits the check marks. It's like, it has the potential to imitate the original.
Before we know that the best jokes could be in the commercial, the trailers, though.
Yeah, it's like,
but
you never know. You never know.
Well, let me move over a little bit. Maybe that would be better. But watching Police Squad, the thing that started, basically, a lot more airplane humor than what we would get in Naked Gun. It basically, let's put it this way. It's the whole comedy is nobody in the show knows they're in a comedy.
Yeah, just weird, goofy stuff happens around them, and they're completely straight.
Exactly, and it starts a little rough. I mean,
it's funny. It's funny. It does have like in the first episode, our favorite joke.
Oh yeah,
it's like we would have been here sooner, but your
husband wasn't dead yet. But so Leslie Nielsen nailed it.
I know he's like, even in like those moments in the beginning where it's like slow and stuff, it's like he is absolutely
exactly.
I mean, ever since I was young, I've always loved Leslie Nielsen, but now as an adult, it's like I appreciate him a lot more.
Yeah, but this is him at his best when he's doing the wordplay. Oh, that's when he's at his best, not when he's. I think that's when people just thought, oh, that's what people love about him. Like, no, they love him because he just. Right, like, I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, just his delivery, just his straight, dead delivery is just absolutely perfection. That's was always, bro. That's why he's always one of my favorite actors.
Exactly, but you also have Alan Norris as Hocken, the guy that George Kennedy would be playing next. Yeah, and you have Peter Lupus as Norberg, who would be taken over then by O.J. Simpson. You had Ed Williams as Ted Olson, one of the few carryovers. And you have William Dahl as Johnny the Snitch. Love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep, and you have Tiny Ron Taylor as Al.
Yeah. Another character they've carried over. I think
only the first one.
Only in the first one, yeah.
And Rex Hamilton as Abraham Lincoln.
Just that one opening joke. Every time, one joke.
But basically, it's a throwback to the 60s, and let me put it this way. A throwback like this, where the sets look cheap, would work more better nowadays. Back then, it felt more like the budget was so hacked.
Yeah. It's like it's an interesting time capsule to be sure, but at the same time, the thing is, because if you don't know, there's only 6 episodes of the show, and I think it kind of shows it's kind of like it's still like one note what it is.
For the most part.
I think why it works better, and with a bigger budget too, they could do more unique jokes, more scenarios,
exactly.
Where they kind of like follow a lot of this, like reuse a lot of the same jokes throughout.
Like Johnny the Snitch. It's like he's always the Deus Ex Machina and everything. Like they have to go to him. They have to go to Olsen. They have to do. It's the wash, rinse, repeat cycle, but it's everything in between that works.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Of course, like all the actors are great.
Oh, all the actors, even William Shatner.
I know it's just a few seconds being good old William Shatner. So it's only a few seconds, but it's awesome.
It is. Robert Goulet, who will be in the second Naked Gun movie. Dick Miller.
Yeah, Dick Clark had one of the best jokes too.
Like, do you have that AGUZ creep? It's like, that's how he was so useful.
Yeah, there was one really funny joke I like too when Ed right?
Yeah,
Ed, when he goes like, when there's a shootout going on, it's like, you people shouldn't be here, quick. Oh no, it was the bomb was about to go.
The bomb was
your people aren't safe here, quick, get out into the road. They go out to the road and then
the cars that were seeing
and there you see like that cracked me up. That was really funny.
We have Florence Henderson. She gets gunned down.
She gets gunned down. Like, I think as time goes on, like, it gets a bit funnier. They kind of were coming into their own. And I think by the end, they're kind of like, let's just make this a movie. Yeah, we got a bigger budget, and we can do a lot more.
Yeah, well, but now Leslie Nielsen put it best from what the executive said. This is not a show that, like, the reason why the ratings didn't do so well was actually, hold on. I noticed my the light was reflecting off my own arm hairs.
Yeah.
Okay, much better. See.
Yeah.
But basically, it's like a lot of shows would get ratings because you would have housewives or people just turn it on and have it play while they're doing dinner or doing laundry or things like that, where you're just listening and you're like, oh, like you can get the idea. This was a show where you couldn't do that.
There was way too many visual gags. You have to like focus.
Way too many visual gags, because most humor would be a case of setup punchline, and you could hear it and everything. But even if you don't you could hear just a bit of a noise. You're like, oh, something crazy happened. But here it's like the guy's being carried away in a stretcher. You're not going to be getting.
You're gonna miss that.
If you're not paying attention. This was a pay attention show, which nowadays that's how a lot of shows are. But back then, no.
No, I mean, a lot of just, people walking around talking about this. Okay, we got to do this. We got to do that. Joke. Ha.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And again, the joke, because they played so straight.
Yeah, you would almost think it's actually a serious show if you were watching.
Yeah, there might be something that raised your eyebrow.
Kind of like, okay, that's...
Like Olsen. Like, I love Olsen's dialogue when he's talking to the kids. You're like...
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, you made a good point about that too, because like more in the movies, because they bring him over for the movies as Ted, and like there's more like a Q type of character.
Yeah,
where he's giving Frank like gadget stuff. Or here he's kind of like a Mr. Wizard, like a demented Mr. Wizard. Like,
like they did ask the question of like, Mr. Wizard's always around little kids.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
But yeah, and now. You have different cases. You have, a blackmailing, a protection racket, which had a Blofeld type of guy for some reason.
I know, that's the cat.
You had a kidnapping, the Japanese garden.
Oh, I'm like, ooh, this was definitely of the times. Ooh.
Yeah, but good blooper. Instead of talking about being marriage, like, you ever talk about 806?
Like, whoa, we're okay. That's not where I expected that conversation.
Well, to be fair, dude, don't try like, hey, look, Johnny, did you ever watch Gladiator movies? Come on, dude. It's that same type of humor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, you have that. You have a rigged boxing and everything. Yeah. You have,
It's obviously supposed to be a parody of those, like, 60s cop shows,
Yep. Again, we said our favorite joker. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you people. Sorry if I started this, ma'am. We would have been here sooner, but your heart wasn't dead.
Yeah.
It's just like, again, Leslie nailed it. But as it got on, they started getting a little bit more into the slapstickiness of it. Just a little bit.
Comedy got a bit stronger, too. I think it definitely is kind of like things to come, like kind of just like they're setting up what would eventually become a Naked Gun.
Funny enough, though, a lot of the writers were ones that, where they did regular TV stuff. But except for Pap and Prof, none of the other ones actually carried over. So, makes you wonder. Looks like professional TV writers actually got the humor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got great acting.
Of course.
I mean, Dick Miller really nailed it.
I know.
He was playing it straighter than even Leslie was.
Yeah, because that episode was actually the last one. It was like directed by Joe Dante Gremlins.
Yep, of course. Joe Dante did that, and he did the second one. The boxing one.
Right.
Okay, yeah, the boxing one was like, guy comes over with a bunch of weapons, press. Go right in.
Oh yeah, go right in. Boom, 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 boom. It explodes.
Walks right out and like, oh!
Like, geez, what happened here?
But like, suicide.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you don't say. And I don't know. You know what it is too? I'm just a sucker for good old people falling over, because that happens a lot in these
I love it.
shows.
I love it too.
I love a good old person just falling over.
I love it too. But again, I do feel that's where Leslie got mishandled, went by other people, but like Spy Hard and everything.
Yeah.
Where it was less about the wordplay and more about just the
goofiness. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, it was wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
There was one scene with the train that was actually really funny.
That movie was really good. That Pat Proft, who directed it too. He wrote and directed it. So you had a guy who was one of the regulars with Zucker and all that.
Yeah.
Besides, Spy Hard gave us Seltzer and Freeberg.
Oh, right.
that was their first movie, and they thought they could do more, and
they just did not know how to.
Then we got the movies. Yeah. They just lucked out with Spy Hard because they had Leslie.
Yeah, Scary Movie 3 wasn't bad though. I thought he was easily.
No, but that's when you had in Abrams.
Right.
I think, or Zucker. You have one of them.
Yeah. But anyway, the thing that Rob and I loved too was always the ending sequence.
Oh yeah,
they do the freeze where it's like
the first one was basic, just simple like.
Yeah, like in those old cop shows, they'll say a quip and stuff, and then the camera freezes. But here,
they did it. It's like a fake one.
Yeah, where they just freeze, but everything around them keeps moving.
Yeah, I got first one was very lazy. Let's be honest, it was like
yeah, but it got more insane.
Oh yeah, like or the guy like I'm free. Wait, I'm stuck in here. or the guy played Norbert just like wait, okay.
Oh no, I'm late. I'm like, what do I do? Do I do this? Do this?
I know.
And then the last one where they destroyed the set.
Yeah, I felt like, did they know this was the final episode?
But it was glorious just watching everything around them. Like, and some of those stuff felt really hard. It's like,
oh yeah, especially Norbert guy. Boom.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
Like, that much. I hope he got insurance pay for that.
Yeah, I know. But this whole time they were just like, they were perfect. They didn't move at all. So it was just like, geez.
Yeah, you had Robert Costanza as a heavy and everything.
Yeah.
Well before NYPD Blues and all that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But still, it's Robert Costanza. What do you expect, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, just so much of this was really good. Okay. It took a while, but towards the end, we were really starting to laugh as it went on.
Yeah, like I said, they were getting their footing together, but even then, like consistent throughout Leslie Nielsen.
Oh yeah, Leslie was the consistency. I mean, Alan North was the straight man.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to be getting into Naked Gun, but
of course,
your opinion, and I asked you earlier, but we're saying this for the camera. Mm-hmm. Which do you prefer? Everyone is not in on the joke and they're playing it straight, or the world is normal and Leslie is the odd man out?
I think I kind of prefer it when Leslie's the odd man out. I think it's because by the end with everyone playing it straight, especially I think again if they did it more as a movie instead of like 6 episodes of a show, it's like we get the joke already.
Well, to be fair, that's what Airplane was too.
Yeah, but again, it was a movie. Now we did not a 6 episode show.
Oh, I know. No, I get that. I'm just saying, Airplane show you could do the whole everyone, and I'm not arguing. I'm just simply saying like I'm just. Point that out.
But I think again too, like they already did it with Airplane. If they do it again with another movie, then it's going to be the same.
Okay, that is very true.
Yeah, so I think with Naked Gun they had to do something different.
That's true, and it felt like they were going with those last 2 episodes of Leslie, where he was a bit more slapsticky and everything. Yeah, they kept giving that vibe, didn't they? That proto, Naked Gun vibe, kind of, you know.
And I think it was all there was the difference between who was the actor who played the main character in Airplane.
Oh, George Kennedy.
Yeah, and he was really good in that. But
an Airplane. An Airplane. You mean the main guy?
Yeah, the main guy.
Oh, he was in both movies. You mean?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I actually met him at a convention too.
Robert Hayes.
Robert Hayes. I think that kind of proves my point too. It's like while we liked him, while everything about that movie was great, it was kind of like there wasn't like a character you kind of really latched onto. Like even with him, like he was good and all. But I think with Naked Gun, it was like they're really focused on Leslie Nielsen.
That's true. He
made him the focal point.
That's very true.
That makes it different from Airplane.
That's very true. By the way, you know Robert Hayes? Up until Robert Downey Jr., he was the definitive Iron Man voice.
Oh, really?
He was the 90s cartoon
voice.
He
was the cartoon.
Yeah, so for the longest time, he was the voice of Tony until RDJ. And you're like, Robert Hayes? Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you ever get over Mar-a-Lago? No, I never got over Mar-a-Lago. Nope, never got over it.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite jokes. And that was in the second one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think that's what it is too. Like, because when you think of Naked Gun, your mind immediately goes to Leslie Nielsen. Even in Airplane, you kind of still think of Leslie Nielsen. Even though
we're all counting on you. Good luck.
Luck.
And of course, I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. I'll be like, yes. And stop calling me Shirley.
Yeah.
Or of course the nose extended.
Oh yeah.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. Like one for good measure.
Yeah. But still, it's a fun show. I don't think it's amazing, and I can definitely see why it was definitely a 6. It was just 6 episodes.
Yep. But even Zucker felt like we ran out of ideas.
Yeah.
it kind of shows, you know.
Yeah, it does.
But they basically went through all of the stereotypical plots, like we said.
Yeah.
You went over a kidnapping, you went over a racketeering, you went over a murder, you went over, you know, a bombing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one of the free frames that they did. They did a big one. I think that was for the bombing one because there was a bomb there.
Yeah.
And they never used it, but it looked big. They're like,
they were there for quite a while too.
I know. Obviously, they were trying to get everything they could.
Yeah,
but
that was impressive.
They were just shaking heads like this, like,
yeah,
and then the first there's like they're fine, and they're a mess. Then as everything's been blown up.
I know. More stuff falls again. They're just like so professional. They just were able to stay like that the whole time with stuff falling around them.
A fire near them or all that.
Like firemen coming in, push kind of. Actually, some of them kind of like push them, but they're still like they did. It was pretty impressive.
It was, but again, the formula. It's the problem with old TV. But like I said, if someone wants to do it nowadays, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I think because you could do a lot more with it.
You do a lot more, and like I said, the stylizedness of the cheapness. That seems to be a bit more of a retro thing these days. Have you ever noticed that where if they go intentionally cheap, yeah, you have some people complain, but others will be like,
I get it. Yeah.
And like when they did it in the 80s to match the cheapness of the 60s, it didn't work.
No.
It was too soon.
It was too soon, you know.
It was too soon. And yeah, just some of those sets just look way too like you guys had no budget.
No, they don't.
And it kind of hurt it.
Yeah, it did.
Some of the like the outdoor sets, it really hurt it.
It was obviously the same like
set or studio or whatever.
Wherever they did it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But I was again the criminals were great. Like nothing in here felt like no one cracked and felt like it wasn't like Larry's getting large or you didn't have anyone like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he was the most annoying part of Airplane still. Love some of his lines.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Love some of his lines, but it was just like...
He was out of place for what the movie was trying to do.
Because he was the one like, guys, I'm in on the joke! I'm in on the joke! I'm in on the joke! It's like, no. Now, granted, it was intentional because it's like the guy, they wanted that guy on there. And it's like, but they wanted his type of humor, but it's like, guys...
I think that's, again, why it works better with Leslie Nielsen. Because he's kind of that focal point, but then you have everyone else around
and they're reacting to him, too.
Yeah.
Exactly. One of those things. But we'll be getting into that when we get to Naked Gun. But what are your overall thoughts on this?
I think it was fine.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
It's a part of history, honestly.
It's a part of history. It deserves its cult status. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's not one that I would like return to on occasion. But if I'm looking for something just kind of silly,
yep. But I do feel like it is required if you're going to watch Naked Gun for the first time.
Yeah.
If for nothing else, then you can actually see the origin of some jokes.
Yeah, because they do repeat the jokes from Police Squad into the Naked Gun movies.
Yep. But yeah, we'll be seeing you guys as we go over Naked Gun.
Yep. See ya.